Hello viewers, welcome to another additional War Robots test server demonstration. This is 2017, the weekend of July 1st and 2nd. And this weekend we have the new battle user interface, but we'll start first of all with seeing the -MK2, -MK3, and then there's a light version -MK1 with no shield. The -MK2 and 3 are equipped with the Scourge, and this is a close to mid-range energy weapon, and the damage is increased when you're closer to the target and less when you're further from the target. And at level 8, which is what the test server is, setting for the weapons and robots, it's 5593 damage per second at 0 meters, 1645 damage at 600 meters, and then it's interpolates in between with a 5-second reload. So I have the -MK2, this has the energy shield, and the -MK3, which has the physical shield, but only on the left side. You have to turn towards the enemy and then cannot fire while it's having a physical shield as protection. There's also been a balance in the Zenit, so in the Zenits. This heavy artillery is being made much more like the new Noricums, so meaning there's more damage, and the reload speed is now only 15 seconds rather than 22. It says 22 here, but the email says 15 for beta testers. The minimum attack range is 500, so anything less than, sorry, it's 300, I should say. It used to be 500 meters before, so anything less than 300 you can attack. Whereas previously at 500, well, anything less than 500 meters you can't attack. So it's being made stronger, and the maximum range still appears to be 1100 meters, but reload time, as I mentioned, has been decreased. It still says 22 here. I put on a Fury so that you can see just the heavy weapons in its maximum configuration, which is 3, and the MK2- robot, the MK3- robot, I've made a configuration with Orkans as well. So let's get started and take a look. And then lastly, apparently there's been adjustment sensitivity and camera rotation. Now the new battle UI I'm finding looks more like a conventional game in that it's shows people, but it should actually show robots. It doesn't make sense to show people, and it displays the events on the bottom rather than the right. I wish it stayed longer and showed the events on the right. I don't know what this little arrow is. So it's tilted a bit to the right for the weapon for the other controls. I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, I see what it is. This is the dash. This is the special ability, and it shows you what the reload time is rather than in seconds, as a more of a display. And I guess it shows you 2 loads. See, I guess one load is now ready, and then so I guess it shows a little one button that lights up. Okay, so it's actually quite interesting and unique, but I wish they wouldn't rotate it counterclockwise here for the fire controls. I'm going to play rather aggressively so that I can actually go through the robots fairly quickly. So I might not last very long, but you'll be able to see the robots in action. See, here I'm using the MK2, so it's got the energy shield, but no physical shield, and it's got 3 weapons. So the ability screen is quite useful, more useful now. It shows the seconds as well as the rotating display. It shows the number of charges available. So now I have 1 charge available. Okay, so now I have no charge available. So it regenerates 1 charge at a time, which is actually quite useful. And as I said, I'm going to play rather aggressively, so I can move on. Now we're going to see the Scourge in action again. So this robot has the physical shield, but you have to turn, face the enemy, at which point you lose the shield. Scourge is quite useful here on the Carnage, as you can see. So it shows I have 1 more dash charge. That's actually quite handy. But I wish the log would stay on for a little longer. And I wish they wouldn't show people, but rather robots on the top. It's showing the pilot name here, which is quite useful for video demonstrations. That's rather an improvement. It's quite slow, this robot. Okay, as I said, I'm going to play rather aggressively, so I'm going to stand out in the open so I can move on to the next robot here. Alright, so let's go to the next robot. I think it's a Haiishi or something like that. And then the -3 is the Bulgasari. And the light one is called Kumiko. I believe. It's all Korean names. So with the Orkin here, it's rather slow, this robot. And then of course the MK3 or the Bulgasari is even slower. The dash charges do help getting around a little faster. I see there's little decimal points here in the display of the amount of shield left. Okay, this time I'm going to play aggressively so I can get through these robots and show you them all. Yeah, it's rather really slow. This robot is really slow, and the shield being on the left side rather than the front is going to be difficult to, much more difficult to use, because then you can't face the enemy and fire while using the shield. I'm going to stand in front of a weapon that can be protected by shield here and see what happens. Fortunately, this enemy is fixated on another ally, but let me play another game and show the Zenits in action. Now, this is actually a good map for the Zenits. I'm nicely protected here. I suppose another good robot for Zenits is Butch. But less of an issue with the reload time now that it's 15 seconds rather than 22. Because the Butch has a 20-second cooldown for its ability change. Can't seem to acquire any enemies here. Aha. Finally. Didn't do that much damage, but you know, good for support. Not really my style of play. You can't capture beacons when you're just in artillery mode here. So I see that it points down when unavailable. Oh, wait a minute, it doesn't. It still stays down. Okay, now it's up again. Okay, now it's available. Let's fire them off. See how much damage we do. Well, this actually does some more damage than expected. Let's take a look at this enemy here. It's a rather simple play. Do damage from a distance. You don't even have to face the enemy. I'm glad they reduced the range, I suppose, because 500 meters is a long distance. Between 0 and 500 in the past, on the live server, you wouldn't be able to do any damage. Now, this 300 meters is the minimum distance, so you can do a lot of damage during the opponent trying to rush you. Not doing much damage to this robot here. The opponent. But I guess it's easy to play and to play the camper. Alright. And I'm going to leave the battle. So thank you very much for watching. This has been another edition of War Robots test server in 2017, July 1st to 2nd. Again, thank you for watching.